Hello everyone and welcome to Missy Lane's Book Nook. Happy New Year! We're now in a new year, 2014, and a new year means new books. So I'm very excited to share some brand new stories that were just delivered to our library. This new book right here is called Down at the Dino Wash Deluxe, written by Tim Myers. How many of you boys and girls like dinosaurs at home? Yeah? I wonder which one is your favorite. I always liked the Maiasaura myself. We're going to meet a lot of dinosaurs in this book. Down at the Dino Wash Deluxe. Welcome to the Dino Wash Deluxe. How's a dinosaur supposed to stay clean in the city? We soap them, scrub them, and then send them down the line for rinsing and drying. But this job's no picnic. You gotta know the customers. No two dinos are alike, and they all need a scrub-a-dubbing. So just like we sometimes drive our car through the car wash, this little boy manages a dinosaur wash. Interesting. Our first customer of the day is Ankylosaurus. Ever count all the knobs and spikes on this dusty old guy? We wash every last one. Styracosaurus rolls in next. He's plenty of work too. Oh, he's great. But with that frill and those wicked horns, it takes an hour to get him shiny. Would that be a fun job to have if you worked at a dinosaur wash? Would you like that? After his scrub down, Ankylosaurus tells me, "Just wanted to warn you, kid. Tyrannosaurus Rex is in town." Whoa, that's news to me. Bad news. The T-Rex has never come in before, and he's one serious meat eater. Look at the little boy's expression. He looks worried, a little bit frightened, because he knows that the T-Rex is the biggest, most fierce dinosaur of all. Uh-oh. But there's no time to worry about that now. I've got work to do. Pachycephalosaurus is next in line. He's as bald as Mr. Shinetop, my principal. I climb a ladder to rinse him. And I love hosing down Quetzalcoatlus. Sometimes she sneaks a beakful and douses me. We all sigh when Spinosaurus slogs in. His fin is 20 feet long and 6 feet high. That T-Rex is going to show up here soon, you know. I've had run-ins in with him myself, Spinosaurus says, shuddering. I try not to think about it. I got to be brave. Stegosaurus is finicky about his fins. Make 'em clean as dinner plates, he orders. Yikes, what if T-Rex wants me on a dinner plate? It'll be okay, I tell myself. It'll be okay. He's doing his job, but he's still getting nervous. He can't stop thinking about it. What's going to happen when the big T-Rex comes to the dino wash? Then the big guy shows up. There he is, thudding down the street, a monster straight out of my nightmares. His mouth is as big as a cavern. His teeth are as long as daggers. His footsteps make the windows rattle. Towering overhead, T-Rex stops, turns, and eyeballs me. He's looking at him straight in the eye. Yikes, I'm a little bit afraid to turn the page. Should we find out what's going to happen next? Okay, let's do it. I'm shaking in my rubber boots. To him, I'm not much more than a pork chop. I take a deep breath. Welcome to the Dino Wash Deluxe. Can I help you, sir? Give me the works, he snaps. Sure, I say, gulping hard. We'll soap you, scrub you, and then rinse and dry. First, let me grab the shampoo. He leans in closer, glaring at the shampoo bottle that I'm holding. You're not going to use that, are you? He growls. But it's just a little shampoo, I tell him. Are you afraid? Me? Afraid? He bellows. Well, maybe you don't like soap in your eyes? It stings, he whimpers. Huh, does T-Rex look so fierce on that page? Does he look scary to you? No, I think he just looks sad. He's afraid of some shampoo getting in his eyes. The boy was right. Suddenly, I know just what to do. Don't worry, I used to be afraid of that too, I whisper to him. Really? He says. Totally, but we do things right at the Dino Wash Deluxe. I won't get a speck of soap in those peepers. Sure enough, I clean him up in a jiffy, soap him, scrub him, and send him down the line. And afterward, he's just so proud of himself. How did they make sure no soap got in his eyes? Check it out. They gave him a pair of goggles. It's not a bad idea. Ever since that day, T-Rex has been a perfect gentleman. Now I even scrub his back choppers. You know what? I love washing at the Dino Wash Deluxe. It's a Jobosaurus. And if I play my cards right, one of the customers might take me for a ride. Whoa, and there he goes soaring through the sky. The Quetzalcoatlus is taking him for a ride. Boy, these dinosaur names are tricky to say. The Quetzalcoatlus, which looks almost like a pterodactyl, is taking him for a ride. Now that looks like fun. Great job, boys and girls. And you know, this book reminds me of a dinosaur song that's fun to sing. And it's called, I'm Taking Home a Baby Dinosaur. I'm bringing home a baby dinosaur. So let's pretend, cup out your hands like this. We're going to pretend we have a baby dinosaur in our hands. I'm bringing home a baby dinosaur. Won't my mommy fall right through the floor? 'Cause I'm bringing home a baby dinosaur. Roar! Boy, is he noisy. Can you try that with me at home? Let's do our baby dinosaur. I really want to hear you roar. You got to roar as loud as you can, okay? I'm bringing home a baby dinosaur. Won't my mommy fall right through the floor? 'Cause I'm bringing home a baby dinosaur. Roar! Boy, is he noisy. That was great. I think I heard you. Let's do it one last time. I'm bringing home a baby dinosaur. Won't my mommy fall right through the floor? 'Cause I'm bringing home a baby dinosaur. Roar! Boy, is he noisy. Great job. What would mom or dad do if you brought home a baby dinosaur? Yikes. Do dinos make good pets? I don't know. Let's choose another one of our brand new books that just came to the library. This one is about a mouse. Two mice. It's a story of friendship. It's called Who Goes There? And this one was written by Karma Wilson. Louis Mouse lived all alone in a very small hole at the bottom of a very tall tree. When the first chilly howl of winter bellowed through the trees, Louis stuffed his nest full of leaves and twigs and grass. He's getting ready for winter. My nest is warm, squeaked Louis. My nest is cozy, but something is missing. What could it be? Of one thing Louis was sure. A long, long winter was coming, and coming soon. Oh well, I will stay snug inside, nibble seeds, and sing along with the wind. But suddenly, over the wind's song, Louis heard something he'd never heard before. Scritch, scritch, tap, tap, tap. It might have sounded like this. Scritch, scritch. Louis shivered. His whiskers twitched. What could it be? Louis puffed up his chest and roared. Who goes there? Who could it be? Who scritches and scratches and taps at my tree? What does he hear? Who is there? Is it an owl? A great horned owl? A great horned owl who is on the prowl? He tiptoed to his door and peeked outside. He peered into the dark and saw nothing. Slam! He quickly shut his door and skittered back to his bed. I must try to get some sleep, Louis decided. But just as he drifted into a dream, he heard that same noise again. Scritch, scritch, tap, tap, tap. His eyes popped wide open. He clutched his tail tightly. What was that noise? Who goes there? Who could it be? Who scritches and scratches and taps at my tree? Is it a cat? A sneaky old cat? A sneaky old cat who is scratching like that? Once again, he tiptoed to his door and peered into the vast dark night, and he saw nothing. All he heard was the wind. Since he knew he couldn't possibly sleep, Louis made a cup of raspberry tea with honey. He tried not to think about the strange noises. My nest is warm, said Louis, and my nest is cozy, but something is missing. What could it be? And his thought was rudely interrupted. The noise came back again. Scratch, scratch, tap, tap, tap. Oh no, moaned Louis. He gathered all the courage he had left, and he hollered in his biggest, loudest voice yet. Who goes there? Who could it be? Who scritches and scratches and taps at my tree? Then he whispered, Is it a bear? A big hairy bear? A big hairy bear who is tapping out there? I hope not. Louis lit a lantern and he tiptoed to his door. Slowly, 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 step by step, he crept into the cold, windy night until around the tree he went. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Who is it? Cried Louis. Who goes there? And he saw two shining eyes peering out of a hole. Another hole inside his tree. Look very closely. Can you see the shadow? Do you see the two eyes peeking out? Who do you think that is? It's just me. And out peeked a mouse, a small gray mouse. My name is Joy. Louis blinked. He rubbed his eyes. Oh, he said. What are you doing in my tree? Your tree? Don't be silly, Joy said. It's my tree, and I'm building a nest for winter. But I keep hearing this creature bellowing in the night. Oh, it's so very enormous and frightful. Have you heard it? Yes, Louis said. He giggled. That enormous creature is me. I'm Louis. I heard scritching and scratching and tapping and was afraid it might be an owl or a cat or even a bear. I yelled in my biggest voice to scare it away. Joy laughed. Oh my, now that I get a look of you, I don't find you scary at all. They both chuckled. Well, you don't seem scary at all either, said Louis. I have an idea, Joy. If you'd like, you could take a break and come to my house for a visit. I have raspberry tea with honey. Joy said, That sounds lovely. I could bring some crosstop buns. So Louis led the way to his house. As they sat sipping tea and nibbling buns, Joy looked around at his new friend's nest. This home is warm, she said. This home is cozy. Louis smiled. Yes, something was missing, but now this is perfect. I think what was missing all along was Louis's friend. He needed a friend. He needed some company, and he found company when he discovered Joy. Did you like that story, boys and girls? Who Goes There by Karma Wilson. I like to do a little song or rhyme in between each of my stories, so let's do Hickory Dickory Dock. Do you remember for this one, we like to keep a beat. So let's slap and clap our hands together. Slap and clap, just like this. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Again, hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2, the mouse said boo. Hickory dickory dock. Last time. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3, the mouse said whee. Hickory dickory dock. Very good. I'm ready to share a third story with you if you're ready at home, boys and girls. The third story is called And the Cars Go. It's by William B. Here's the policeman off on patrol, and his motorcycle goes vroom, 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 vroom. Here is the traffic, all ground to a halt, and the policeman calls out, "What's causing this holdup? Move along now, move along." He got off his motorcycle to see what was causing the holdup. They were stuck in traffic. It looks like this car is all packed up to go somewhere. Where do you think the family in this car is going? I see a beach ball and a sand bucket. I think they're going to the beach. Here's the family off on their vacation, and the little girl goes, "Are we there yet?" And the car goes boom, boom, boom. Here are the Duke and Duchess out for a drive, and the Duchess inquires, "Parker, Parker, do you see what is holding us up?" And the Rolls Royce, very quietly, goes whisper, 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 whisper. The Rolls Royce is a fancy car, and it's quieter than most cars. Here's the school bus stuck in the jam, and the kids shout, we're late, it's great, it's great." And the school bus goes chug, chug, chuggity, chug, 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 chuggity, chug. Boy, this is one big traffic jam. They're really backed up, all these cars on the road. Here's the race car off to the track, and the driver fumes, "Hurry up, I'm overheating, and so is my car." And the race car goes pop, 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 bang, bang, hiss. Uh-oh, look at the puff of smoke covering the policeman's face. Here's the ice cream truck off to the beach, and Mr. Luigi cries, "Mamma mia, my ice cream is melting." And his ice cream truck goes ding, 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 ding-a-ling-ling, ding, ding, ding. Here's the beach buggy off to the coast, and the surfers mumble, "Hey man, we're missing the waves." And their buggy goes bumble, 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 bumble. Here's the street sweeper spinning its brushes, and the driver chuckles, "Nice little rest, nice little rest." And the street sweeper goes whoosh, 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 whoosh. And here are the culprits who are causing the jam. Farmer Jake's prize sheep have escaped from their field, and they go ba, 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 ba. This is why all the cars had to stop on the highway, because there were sheep on the road. They were causing the traffic jam. And here's everyone herding the sheep back into their field, and they all go, "Move along now, sheep, move along. Are they there yet? Parker, Parker, push the sheep, push. We're still late and it's still great. Hurry up, sheep, I'm overheating. Mamma mia, one of them is trodden on my foot. Hey man, these sheep are heavy. I was having a nice little rest." And at last, all the cars go. Whoosh, 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 bumble, 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 ding, ding, ding-a-ling, pop, pop, bang, hiss, chug, chug, chuggity, chug, whisper, 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 vroom, 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 woof, 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 woof. Ah, that last sound was a doggy. It was the dog in the car. Oh, well, at last everyone is on their way, and this family can finally get to their vacation spot. Wow, that was some traffic jam. I have an idea. Let's go for a drive in our car. Let's pretend. So we have to buckle up. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened, always. And put two hands on the wheel. Let's go for a ride. I'm driving in my car. I'm driving in my car. Beep, beep, toot, toot. I'm driving in my car. I'm driving really fast. I'm driving really fast. Beep, beep, toot, toot. I'm driving really fast. I'm driving really slow. I'm driving really slow. Beep, beep, toot, toot. I'm driving really slow. Oh, I'm driving in my car. I'm driving in my car. Beep, beep, toot, toot. I'm driving in my car. We're there. Unfasten your seatbelt. You can get nice and comfy again. And we'll finish with one last story. I think you'll like it. It's called Razzle Dazzle Ruby. When Ruby woke up, the world sparkled. Rocket, I'm in a razzle-dazzle mood. Let's play. Ruby's talking to her dog. Her dog's name must be Rocket. She wants to go outside and play. Can you see, boys and girls, the beautiful snowflakes that fell the night before? She's ready for a day of fun in the snow. I will be the gleaming, beaming snow queen, and you can be my knight in barking armor. Rocket, are you listening? Oh, where did Rocket go? It's all the way back there. Rocket, Rocket, are you listening, Rocket? There he is. I think he might have tunneled through the snow. Of course, every fairy tale needs a cold-hearted villain. Watch this. Oh, she made a gigantic snowball to throw at somebody. You want to do that again? 1, 2, 3. Whoa! You evil prince try to cast a spell on me, but I'll send you whirly twirly. Just in time, here comes a nobleman. Sir Zack, help me flee to find my knight. Whee! So long for now, evil prince. Look at them sled riding down the hill. There's Rocket. He's trailing behind. Safe at last, they flew in search of the knight. We can make them make snow angels on this page. Zack with his snow angels and Razzle Dazzle Ruby making her snow angels. Soon it was time for the queen to return to her castle. She bid the nobleman farewell, but where was her knight? Uh-oh. Rocket, her dog, is missing again. She calls him her knight. Where did he go? There he is, hiding in a pile of snow. Rocket! Peekaboo! Oh, bravest of knights, you came back just in time for happily ever after. Look at him giving her kisses. Rest up, Rocket. Tomorrow we'll sail the splish-splash sea with Pirate Zack. And Ruby, I think, is going to get ready for bed. Oh, look at her pretty dress. She's ready for bed. There's her PJs. We can dress her and bundle her back up. This is a fun book to share one-on-one too, boys and girls. So don't forget that Razzle Dazzle Ruby is available at the Bethel Park Library. Well, all of these books are, and lots of books are always here waiting for you. Well, boys and girls, thank you for sharing those stories with me. You are great listeners, as always. Happy New Year to you, and I look forward to seeing you on Missy Lane's next Book Nook. Bye-bye.